Welcome to the Senior Safety Advice Podcast, your trusted source for expert guidance on aging safely and independently. Whether you're a caregiver, a family member, or a senior looking to stay secure at home and beyond, we've got you covered. From fall prevention and home modifications to financial safety and scam awareness, we provide practical tips to help you or your loved ones live with confidence. Tune in and empower yourself with the knowledge you need to navigate the challenges of aging. Let's make safety simple.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Senior Safety Advice, where we empower older adults and their families with practical tips for living healthier, safer, and more joyful lives. I'm your host, Robin Schultz, and today we're diving into a topic that is as essential as it is overlooked: hydration. That's right, plain old water. But don't let its simplicity fool you. Staying hydrated is one of the most powerful, accessible, and transformative habits for seniors. Today we'll uncover why hydration matters so much as we age, the risks of hydration, and most importantly, how you can make hydration easy, enjoyable, and part of your daily routine. So grab your favorite glass of water, settle in, and let's get started. So let's start with a question. Did you know that up to 28% of older adults are chronically dehydrated? That's nearly 1 in 3, and the consequences are far more serious than just feeling thirsty. Our bodies are made up of about 60 to 65% water. Now, this water isn't just sloshing around aimlessly, it's busy. It cushions our joints, regulates our temperature, helps to digest food, transports nutrients, and even keeps our brain sharp. When we're low on water, every one of these systems starts to struggle. As we age, several changes make dehydration more likely. Our bodies become less sensitive to thirst. By the time you feel thirsty, you might already be mildly dehydrated. And seniors have less water in their bodies to begin with, so there's less reserve if you lose some. Aging kidneys are less efficient at conserving water. Many common medications like diuretics and some blood pressure pills increase fluid loss. And having difficulty moving or remembering to drink can make it even harder to stay hydrated. So let's clear up some common myths about hydration, especially for seniors. Myth number 1, if I'm not thirsty, I don't need to drink. The fact is that is a poor indicator for older adults. By the time you are thirsty, dehydration has already begun. Myth number 2, clear urine means I'm perfectly hydrated. The fact is, while urine color can be a clue, it's not foolproof, especially if you're taking certain medications or supplements that affect urine color. Myth number 3, drinking water before bed will keep me up all night. The fact is, it's wise to avoid large amounts right before bed, but spreading your intake throughout the day prevents both dehydration and nighttime bathroom trips. And myth number 4, coffee and tea dehydrate you. The fact is that while caffeine is a mild diuretic, moderate amounts of coffee or tea still count toward your daily fluid intake. So next, let's talk about the signs and symptoms of dehydration. How can you tell if you or a loved one might be dehydrated? Some signs are subtle and others are more obvious. These signs include dry mouth or cracked lips, dark yellow urine or infrequent urination, fatigue or low energy, dizziness or lightheadedness, headaches, confusion or irritability, muscle cramps, and constipation. Severe dehydration can cause rapid heartbeat, low blood pressure, and even hospitalization. If you notice these symptoms, especially confusion or fainting, seek medical help immediately. Next, we're going to talk about how much water do seniors really need? Well, this is the million-dollar question. The classic advice is 8 8-ounce glasses a day. But in reality, needs vary based on body size, health conditions, medications, climate, and activity level. A general guideline is to aim for 6 to 8 cups of fluids daily. That's about 1.5 to 2 liters. Some people may need more than that. For example, men need more than women generally. And if you're active, you live in a hot climate, or you take medication that increase fluid loss, you'll need extra water. And remember, water isn't the only source either. Juices, milk, herbal teas, and water-rich foods all count towards your intake. So now for the fun part, how to make hydration a habit that you actually enjoy. Number 1 is to make water accessible. Keep a water bottle or glass within arm's reach, whether you're watching TV, reading, or gardening. Use a pitcher with markings to track your daily intake. Set reminders by using alarms, phone reminders, or sticky notes to prompt you to take regular sips. Pair drinking water with daily routines, like taking your medication or eating your meals. Eat your water! You can enjoy fruits and veggies with high water content like watermelon, cucumbers, oranges, strawberries, celery, and lettuce. And try broths and soups and smoothies for a hydrating boost. Also, add a splash of lemon or lime or a few berries to your water for a burst of flavor. Herbal teas, hot or cold, are also great caffeine-free options. Helping to make it social is another way to get more water. Share a cup of tea or a glass of water with friends or family. Hydration challenges and group reminders can make it fun and motivating for everybody in the group to drink enough water. The next thing to do is monitor your intake. Track your fluids with a journal or an app, and check your urine color. Pale yellow is a good sign, but dark yellow typically means you should drink up. Also, adjust for weather and activity. Drink more on hot days or when you're physically active. And don't forget to hydrate before, during, and after exercise, even for light activity like walking or gardening. So here are some special hydration considerations for seniors. The first is medications and health conditions. Some medications like diuretics, laxatives, and certain blood pressure pills increase fluid loss, so you'll need to drink more. Chronic conditions like diabetes, kidney disease, or heart failure can impact hydration needs, so ask your healthcare provider for personalized advice in these situations. Next, there are mobility and cognitive challenges. If you have difficulty moving or remembering to drink, use adaptive cups, straws, or hydration reminders and alarms. Caregivers can help by offering drinks regularly and making fluids easily accessible. And to avoid nighttime trips to the bathroom, focus on drinking more fluids earlier in the day and taper off in the evening. A small glass of water before bed is fine if you're thirsty, but avoid large amounts. Keep in mind that water is best for hydration, but it's not your only option. As I mentioned before, herbal tea is an excellent choice, as are fruits and soup or broth. Milk and juices are also good, although you'll want to be mindful of their sugar content. And speaking of sugar, a poor hydration choice is soda and alcohol, both of which can dehydrate you. And as a dental hygienist myself, I strongly urge you to avoid carbonated beverages and sodas because of their acid content, which can cause rampant cavities in seniors, and actually everyone, but particularly in seniors, because older adults typically have some root exposure of their teeth. The roots are not covered with enamel, so they're more vulnerable to the acids in foods and drinks, especially those in soda and carbonated beverages. So here are some hydration tips for caregivers and families. If you're caring for an older loved one, offer drinks regularly, not just at meals. Use cups that are easy to hold and spill-proof. Make hydrating foods part of every meal. Watch for signs of dehydration, especially during illness or hot weather. And encourage independence by keeping drinks within reach. Next, I'm going to talk about a quick and entertaining hydration challenge. Let's make hydration fun. The challenge is the 8x8 challenge. try to drink 8 8-ounce glasses of fluids today. Mark each one off on a chart or a notepad. Pick a new fruit or an herb to add to your water each day this week, and team up with a friend or family member to remind each other to drink. Next is when to call the doctor if you're concerned about dehydration. Most cases of mild dehydration can be fixed by simply drinking more fluid, but sometimes medical help is needed. Call your doctor if you notice in yourself or a loved one persistent vomiting or diarrhea, inability to keep foods down, confusion, fainting, or rapid heartbeat, and especially no urination for more than 8 hours. Remember, staying hydrated is a team effort, so don't hesitate to ask for help if you need it. Water may be simple, but its power is anything but. Hydration is the foundation of energy, clarity, mobility, and well-being, especially as we age. By making small, consistent changes, you can protect your health, boost your mood, and enjoy more of the moments that matter. So thanks for joining us today on SeniorSafetyAdvice.com's podcast. If you found today's episode helpful, please share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips. And most importantly, raise a glass to your health. Until next time, stay safe, stay hydrated, stay vibrant. Thanks for listening. Bye.
That's it for today's episode of the Senior Safety Advice Podcast, helping you and your loved ones stay safe, independent, and informed. If you found this episode helpful, be sure to subscribe and share it with others who could benefit. For more expert tips and resources, visit SeniorSafetyAdvice.com. And remember, staying safe starts with staying informed. Until next time, take care and stay safe.